make you feel like dancing? 1980, I was in a band called Steelback, and one particular night in the same bar that this video was shot in 2 years later, Brian McLeod and the rest of the guys came into the studio, into the bar I was playing with, and pulled me aside and said, "We'd like you to join the Headpins." And I bit, and 3 months later I was in the Headpins performing live 6-7 days a week, and it's been a complete shit show ever since. 36 years later. Yeah, Turn It Loud changed my life in so many ways. Brian Too Loud McLeod, an incredibly talented artist in every sense of the word. Drummer, keyboard player, singer, producer, sailor. Yeah, he had a boat where a lot of the songs were written for this album, and took me into the studio, him and Bill Henderson, and they taught me how to be a studio singer in the sense of enunciating my words properly. And then out on the road, it taught me how to rock and roll. So yeah, definitely changed my life. And then there's the road stories. 99% of them I can't repeat, even though I'd really like to, because there's some real fun ones, and then there's some that I just can't repeat. But out on the road with Kiss. I remember getting ready to go. I met them at dinner that night. They didn't have their makeup on, so it was really great. I could think about bragging to all my high school buddies about having met Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley without their makeup on, because they were all huge fans of Kiss. Standing on the stage, ready for the cue to go, and a voice way up here. Well, hello. It's like, oh my God, it's Gene Simmons. Like, so what do you listen to? And all that could come to mind was Marshall Tucker, which obviously struck a chord, because about 6 months later, Helix was still on tour with them in Europe, and Gene came up to Brian Fallmer and said, "What's that chick's name that's in that Headpins band?" "Yeah, Marshall Tucker, yeah." Anyway, that's a story that comes to mind. Don't it make you feel like dancing? In the studio recording, I remember sitting looking at, I think it was 10 Marshall stacks with about 4 or 5 mics. Can't remember exactly. I just remember the whole back of Little Mountain Recording Studio filled with Marshall amps. And that's how we tried to track 1 or 2 of the songs for the Turn It Loud album. Next thing I know, there's a bang, bang, bang on the back door. There were kids in the alleyway always bugging us, so Too Loud went over and kicked open the back door of the studio, and it was a cop standing there saying that it was just too loud. What else can I tell you about the recording of that? 1980, 81, working 7 days. Wow, didn't get anything out. We're done. Sorry.